I remember most of the first day. It was pretty hectic because there was lots of activity, moving in, moving out, finding your space, looking around, and my family was with me. My little nephew was with me.
It was that kind of excitement that freshmen have. I'm going away to school. I got these new clothes. I got this little thing that I can study and sit up on my bed, and I was putting clothes in the closet and running all around and not paying attention to what the other students looked like.
One thing I do remember that my father parked in that parking lot over there and had a big trunk to carry. And a young white boy came over and helped us take the trunk inside the dorm. And I said, well, this is a good feeling. I remember that good feeling.
It wasn't until we went to orientation and Dean Lambert said, look to the left, look to the right. Half of you won't be back here next semester. And when I looked to the left, and Janet was on that side, and I looked to the right, Lynn was on that side, and then I looked down, and then I looked back. And then it dawned on me, what have I done?
Unless someone asked me, for the most part, no one knew that I was not white. But when they found out I was, they became very angry. That they felt like in some way I had deceived them. As again, I was just going to school. I wasn't trying to be anything except a student trying to learn.
You were carrying the weight of your race, definitely. So that's why you wanted to do well. You didn't want the distractions. You weren't going to get involved in anything that would jeopardize your enrollment here.
Janet and I went to breakfast every day. Lynn didn't want to go. We would meet for lunch and meet for dinner. And then we were in the room together. But other than that, you can't hide in the class.
If there was any prejudice or discrimination, it was probably more covert than overt. We saw very little overt. But there were lots of other things going on. There were protests there were lots for the Vietnam War. There were women protesting the rules at the school, and the women's lib was big. I mean, people were burning bras and not wearing them, and we were trying to get more rights here at the college because the men could do anything and the women had all the curfews and all the rules.
I do remember, I used to call it the co-ed smile. People, they really didn't want to speak to you, but they smiled at you. We used to call that the co-ed smile. Most would just ignore you. You just were ignored. They know you were there, but you were of no significance to them. So
I remember before class started, I was walking across campus and I saw Dr. Pascal, and he was talking to this lady. And they were doing this invisible man thing, like, okay, I'm black, but I was born here, I understand English. And I'm hearing the conversation. Not even she's one of the three, that's one of the three. They'll never make it. So I quickened, and I'm hearing this conversation. I was close enough to hear the conversation. So I just walked up, pulled the back of her shoe off. So she had to stop and say, not only will we make it, we're gonna make sure that every year it's gonna be more people that look like us here. And then I looked at Pascal and said, if you don't like it, it's time for you to retire.
My experience here, just not giving up and sticking with it and being determined and not being deterred, I think it helped me for the rest of my professional career.
I do make donations. The school is still relevant. It is a magnificent value.
And my last position before retirement was a middle school principal and a high school principal. And what I did, especially as a high school principal, I recommended students to come here.